Almost over at the Orange Bowl. Not quite yet.
Let's go out
and get the forecast from Jeremy.
Yeah, Scott, not quite yet, but hey, down in Florida, guess what? They have freeze warnings in effect for northern Florida. So they're cold down there too. Maybe not quite as far as Miami cold, but up near Jacksonville and Tallahassee, temperatures are pretty cold up there. And of course, they're not as cold as they are here. But let's take a look at what it is right now in Miami Gardens for the Orange Bowl. Of course, they have not wrapped up the game just yet, but it's 53 degrees down there, much warmer than it is here. It's 21 right now in our backyard. Sunset tonight was an hour later down in Florida for 5:47, whereas we're just before 5 o'clock here, sunset. Winds are a little gusty down there too, and they are here as well, with a wind advisory in effect until 1 a.m. for both Carbon and Monroe counties, as winds could still gust over 46 miles per hour through the next 2 or 3 hours or so, and then they'll die back as we head into the afternoon tomorrow. We had wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour in Scranton, a 54 mile per hour wind gust for Mount Pocono today, and a 33 mile per hour wind gust in Williamsport. Those wind speeds are still pretty high, sustained at 15 miles per hour in Williamsport and Scranton, sustained at 28 miles per hour right now in Mount Pocono. And those high temperatures, they were only in the 20s. They felt more like the single digits and teens. Everyone felt like less than 12 degrees today as a result of those added winds. And boy, we've made it 7 days in a row now with temperatures below the freezing mark. We started below freezing last Friday, and we have stayed below it ever since, and that's why we have so much ice in so many parts of the regions, including Tobyhanna. Perfect for ice making, not so great for being outside. Make sure you wear the layers and scarves and hats and coats. Even for your morning tomorrow, it will feel colder with those added winds. It will be in the teens, and it'll probably feel more like the single digits and below zero. Right now, temperatures in the teens across the northern tier, still in the low 20s for the Susquehanna Valley, but factoring in the winds, feeling like 0 in Renova, feeling like 6 in Sayre, feeling like 6 in Scranton too, and feeling like just 13 degrees in Lehighton. There's another view of the ice forming across the region. This is Ledges Hotel, and notice how those waterfalls are just completely encased in ice. Current temperature right now, 20. We have winds coming out of the northwest at 15 miles per hour. Our sunset tonight was at 4:52 by comparison to the near 6 o'clock sunset that they have down in Florida. We do have clear skies across the region right now, but some snowfall could be on the way. There are 2 different low pressure systems that are kind of going to phase their moisture right over the Tennessee Valley and bring a swath of snow to places like Mississippi. You'll notice right now there is snow falling in northern Mississippi. I think Alabama and Georgia could see some snow too. And most of the snow is going to stay south of our region, but we could get brushed by an inch of snow tomorrow evening and into the early half of Saturday. Here's future clouds and radar will remain clear tonight and clear tomorrow morning. So despite the winds and the cold, at least it'll be sunny for the first part of your Friday. Then those clouds really do increase as we head into the overnight, into the evening and into the overnight as well. Overcast skies throughout your Friday night and Saturday morning. There are the snow showers. See how they're scattered in nature, and they move out before sunrise on Saturday. Most of your Saturday just going to be cloudy, maybe some breaks of sunshine south throughout the evening hours on your Saturday. Wind gusts, they'll still be amplified as we head through the overnight and into your morning tomorrow. By afternoon time, dialing the winds back to gusting around 25 miles per hour in our mountains. And look at this. That is nice. Calm winds for your Saturday morning. We really do deserve it after those whipping winds throughout the day today and even into your morning tomorrow. The feels like temperatures tomorrow morning in the negative values for places like Forest City. Tomorrow afternoon, feeling like the single digits in the northern tier and the teens across the rest of the area. And here's your snowfall amounts. Less than an inch widespread. I think north and west for Potter and Tago counties, maybe an inch and a half of snow. But you really don't need a lot of snow to create real trouble for travel. It could be slick spots. Remember, this snow will stick immediately because all of our surfaces have been below 32 degrees for the past 7 days. And there's a look at the snowfall that will fall in Tennessee and North Carolina and into Virginia too. That's where the bullseye of the snowfall will be, not so much for us here in Pennsylvania. There's a look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures finally exceed the freezing mark for Sunday, making it 9 straight days of temps below the freezing mark. But it doesn't last long, Scott. Back down into the 20s as highs for midweek next week.
The hits just keep on coming.
They sure do.
All right, Jeremy, thanks very much.
Yep.